So spiritual habits matter.
Yeah.
And that's really where we're 100%. Where we're trying to actually
like
get
all the
today.
good stuff, fitness, all that kind of stuff, whatever. Like I believe in that, but it's really, man, what's the habits that are growing your union with Jesus?
That's it.
What are the things that are pulling me closer to him? Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Cornerstone Conversations as we are wrapping up the year, or maybe you're watching this right in the new year and we've already kicked it off, and we are talking about something that is everywhere you go right now. It's talking about habits, fresh starts of the new year, launching strong, all that kind of good stuff. So of course, we're going to jump on that bandwagon for sure. But before we get there, I want to ask you guys, what is the most ridiculous New Year's resolution, maybe habit that you've put in, diet that you've taken on, that kind of stuff that you've ever done, and you look back now and you say, that was pretty stupid?
Daily showers.
This man. This man. Is that okay? So what's your real one?
No. Okay, so pre-recording, we were talking about this, so that's not the first time they've heard that dumb joke. Dylan and I were talking about, like, we're both a little bit probably more realist. Yeah. Trevor apparently has tried it all.
Oh my goodness, I'll do it all. I'll drink castor oil just to see if I can lose a few pounds.
I'm gonna learn to fly this year.
Oh yeah, I mean, the amount of diets I've tried and all that kind of stuff.
I mean, I've done like simple things, like I'm gonna like
starve myself. Yeah. That's my go-to.
Every day, twice a day.
Yeah,
You heard about the guy that said he was going to go to the gym every day, and then after about February, he's like, all right, I'll just be more realistic. I'll go to the gym 3 times a week, and then by March he drives past the gym once a week.
Yes, yeah, 100%. Yeah, I think I've done the most ridiculous thing I've done, and it had a spiritual component to it. Is I heard this guy preaching about the Nazarite vow once.
I remember this.
God, it's some of the most embarrassing times in my walk with Jesus, for sure. And like a Nazarite vow is essentially like you don't cut your hair, you don't touch anything sweet, you don't drink any alcohol. Like you're just like making this massive vow, but it's very works righteousness. Like earning, like I mean, you've talked about it so much. It's very much like, well, I'm gonna beat my body into submission, and it is ridiculous. I grew my beard a little bit after that because Duck Dynasty was huge then, and that kind of stuff. But I started growing my hair. That's the longest my hair has been until right now. Is the longest it's been right now.
I hope that you put in a picture of you in that beard.
Oh yeah, I've got quite.
That thing was
huge.
Yeah, I've got quite a few of them. And that kind of started there, but that was Duck Dynasty time too. Like that was a big, like that's what everybody was doing. I just was trying to see if I could do it. But
Trevor and I think I'm like, so my beard is the longest it's ever been right now, and which is not that long, but
I
have like a real patchy beard anyway, so like it's never really awesome, but I just like it, so I keep it. But I'm pretty sure that if I tried to actually like grow out a beard, I don't have like that cool, like you can structure the beard. Like I feel like my beard would just sort of,
that's
yours
what mine
was
did.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I had to straighten it. I had a little mini like straightener, and I'm like straightening, but it was what it was. It was stupid is what it was. So
the like ability for you to just go for it, that was admirable.
Yeah, it was just.
You went for it.
Did you have like an awkward face where you're like, this ain't it?
I mean, buddy, the whole thing was I can't say that word. I'm going to say it fast. I learned this from Theo Vaughn the other day. If you say it fast, it was fugly. So it was. I don't know
if we should leave that in here.
All right, I beat you now. It was awful. Okay, it was bad. In retrospect, horrendous. I'm hoping my hair doesn't do that. I'm hoping for more. Who would I look like? I laugh.
I don't know. It's just funny that.
Who would I look like? I'm hoping for, now hear my heart, Matthew McConaughey or Bradley Cooper. Either one, Matthew McConaughey or Bradley Cooper. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, yeah. Look at these guys. I mean.
All right. Let's go for it. Trev. The fact that you're going for it is crazy.
Yeah. I mean, who doesn't think I can pull that off? Please don't answer that in the comments.
I think my wife would actually like me to grow my hair longer, but man, it drives me
awkward face.
It drives me nuts.
It's all over the place. When I wake up in the morning, I don't try to look at myself in the mirror now because I'm like, whoa, whoa.
That could be one of my crazy like yearly procrastinations. Like I'm gonna keep up with my haircuts. Bro, that
Dude,
that Mexican
you had long hair
at
one point.
It was like below my shoulders, bro.
Wow.
At one point, yeah.
And my son Chasen has his hair's to like the middle of his back. Yeah. And like in football season, like he was like covering his name. He looked like a little like what was that guy? I almost said Aaron Andrews, but that's the lady on the sideline. What was the linebacker?
Yeah, for the Packers you're talking about?
Yeah. No, not Jags. It was the linebacker. Oh my gosh, number 50. How can I not remember that?
He's on Pat McAfee. No?
Yes.
I thought we were talking about Trevor Lawrence, bro.
No, Trevor Lawrence. Please don't relate me to him. Sorry, Jags fans.
The same way with the movie last episode that I couldn't remember the name.
Yeah. I would also like to say this. Clay Matthews. That's who it is. Clay Matthews. I'd like to say this too, because we haven't brought this up. And I'm not, if people notice, I'm not rocking my Bills hats. I'm rocking Conky's Outdoors. Shout out to them and Hastings and the Davis family. Football's dead to me. That's where I was going with that.
Me too.
Yeah, Clay Matthews right there. 100%. That's seriously what Chasen looks like right now. 100%. So anyhow, let's talk about habits and let's talk about how they matter.
By the way, that is not who's on Pat McAfee. Continue. We'll continue. Go.
You're right. We are so dumb. Anyhow, okay. Why do you think, and I probably know the answer to this, I'm sure everybody knows the answer to this, why is this maybe habits on the forefront of our mind going into, and I think it's kind of in the new year.
It is an excuse for a fresh start, and why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
If it works. If you're gonna try a reset in your life, why not at the start of the year? I'm all for it.
Which is kind of funny when you think about how exhausting, and I love the holidays, but I understand it is exhausting. There's no doubt about it. My December this year will probably be the most busy December I've had. But so you're kind of coming out of it exhausted. Mm-hmm. And then you're starting off like, hey, since I'm tired, let's just redo everything.
Yeah.
Like that's restart what I need. I don't need a refresh. I need a restart. But I guess, it's why I'm always like, why not?
Why not? Give it a shot. You know what I mean?
It can't hurt, I guess. I mean, it can't hurt. It can't hurt for sure.
For me, I know like my workout routine slumps this in the tail end of every year because of hunting season and certainly holidays and gym being closed because of Thanksgiving Day and Christmas and all that stuff. And I am hard.
Y'all's gym was closed on Thanksgiving Day?
Yeah. So
I won't judge.
See that? So I am hard on me all the time. All the time. But I try to give myself grace to know like, look, my focus really shifts. Being in the gym is not my priority this time of the year. Being in the woods is that type of thing. And so, but you cross that boundary into the new year. Let's go. I'm ready to like lock back in. Let's get back to it. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I get that 100%. So here's one of the questions we have written down. Why do habits matter spiritually, and why can they feel overwhelming?
It is so easy to like, instead of saying, I'm going to change this one thing to do like you just alluded to, I'm changing everything.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's like going to the gym for the first time in 3 years and you work out the whole body, everything.
You come out feel like you're in a cast.
Exactly.
Yes, 100%.
2 days later, you can't even sit on the toilet. You know what I mean? Like you're just hurt. It's like just go in there and like break it in easy, go slow. I think that most oftentimes we just try to put too much on us, but I do think it's important to know, like, to be aware of places to improve. Yeah. Like I need to improve. So
I think that's self-awareness a little bit too. That's the first word that came to mind, or maybe that's 2 words. Maybe it's one conjoined, but it's like self-awareness. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's 2 words. I'm an idiot.
I think you could hyphenate, right?
Yeah,
self-awareness.
Yes, maybe so. Yeah. But it's like, that's what I'm going to say. So, but it's like, I have self-awareness that I need to work on my grammar. You know what I'm saying? So like maybe I should learn some of that kind of, I'm just using that as an example. Yes. But if you're like, hey, I want to change this thing, I think in our day and time, outside of like true health reasons, and hear my heart, there's really not an excuse.
Yeah.
It's like, it truly comes down to like, how bad do you want to? And I know you don't like him. I'm a big David Goggins fan. But it comes down to, it comes down to like, truly, how bad do I want to change this? Yeah. How bad do I want to, no, health, you know what I'm saying? Like, please don't I don't want to be that guy who's like, you can do it like no matter what. Like, but grammar, for an example, like how bad do I really want to be able to speak in a correct way?
I want to talk good.
Yeah, not that bad. So I'm not going to change it, right? So, but I'm just using it as a habit. But anyhow, go. I know you got a great quote written down too.
So habits. We're going to talk about habits. In the new year, we're trying to implement healthy habits. Yep. James Clear, who wrote the book Atomic Habits, he has this quote
that I think book is over there. Pretty good.
Awesome. People don't rise to the level of their goals; they fall to the level of their systems, aka habits. And so, it is one thing to say, I'm going to get healthier. That's fine. You could say that all day long. It is a whole other thing to say, I'm going to create habits that point toward health.
Right.
It's very, very different. It does take focus, self-discipline. You know, again, we talked about this last episode, but to say yes to some things, I have to say no to some things, and vice versa. If I'm going to say yes to being healthy, I should say no to certain foods.
Right.
If I'm going to say, you know, no to whatever it is, being slack in the morning, I should say yes to waking up and going to that gym or whatever you do, taking that walk, going running, whatever it is. And then certainly on a spiritual level, there's a verse. I should probably know this reference. You probably do because you're good at this. Pastor Juan on our staff definitely does. I feel like he knows all of them. I think the Apostle Paul says it, that physical exercise is of benefit, like it's beneficial, but it's more important to be spiritually sharp. Like,
I don't know which one that one is, but
Google that. Let's see.
I do. I mean, I want to say, I'm going to guess 1 Corinthians 10.
Physical exercise is of benefit, but like he says, basically it's more important to be spiritually fit.
Right.
And I'm totally paraphrasing.
No, I'm tracking with you.
Type in the word verse and it'll probably
or scripture. Yeah, either one. Yeah. 1 Timothy 4:8. I was way off.
Yeah, it states that physical training is of some value, godliness.
If you click down right there, it should show the actual verse. Or there it is. Physical exercise has some value, but godliness has value for all things, holding promise to both the present life and the life to come. New NLT is physical training is good, but training for godliness is much better, promising benefits in this life and the life to come. I like that.
So spiritual habits matter. Yeah. And that's really where we're 100%. Where we're trying to actually get
like all the
today.
good stuff, fitness, all that kind of stuff, whatever. Like I believe in that, but it's really, man, what's the habits that are growing your union with Jesus?
That's it.
What are the things that are pulling me closer to him? And we're going to go through what the experts say that we kind of pulled off and see, okay, well, what's ways we can take these, add them to our life again, not just to have a good habit to start the new year that you have to focus on all this kind of stuff, but things to grow you closer to Jesus.
That's right.
I'm so glad you turned to that. Are you ready to go to that list right now?
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. All right. These are what the experts say according to ChatGPT. Okay, so I just put it in. I was like, all right, give me like what Tony Robbins, Mel Robb, all these different people. Like, what do they say the best? That one doctor, is he still on TV?
Oz.
I was supposed to say not Wizard of Oz, Doctor. I don't know. Like, I just put all those things in there, and this is what it comes up with. All right, number one. Morning routine habits. Here's what they say. Consistently wake up on time. No phone for the first 30 minutes. That's cute. Drink water immediately. Get sunlight. Brief stretching or movement. Moment of quiet before the day. Read a small portion of scripture.
Yeah, I wrote, here's what I wrote. I need to implement a ton of those.
I was about to write them all down. Just send me the list.
I read those and I'm like, this is all good.
It's all good.
It's all good. Here's my opinion.
Yep.
What works for you to connect with God in the morning before the day starts?
I think that's good.
That's just my thing.
I think that's good.
Like, I don't know if you having water. That's cool.
It's good for your body.
Yeah, I guess.
I got my buddy Rob, every morning before he makes his Cuban coffee, which is the best coffee, he drinks a bottle of water. It's like his routine. And I'm like, I really should do that. But I stink at hydration. I'm the worst.
I have 2 bottles of water every single morning, but one has a liquid IV or Element in it, and the other has Celsius in it. So,
dude, you got me on liquid IVs actually.
Element is even better for you now that I've learned. Well, I do no sugar liquid IVs, but Element's even better, but they are expensive, and your boy's on a budget. All right. Yeah. Here's something I do. Again, I don't know if this helps or not. And I know this is not going to be applicable for everybody. This is something I do. When I wake up, I go downstairs, make the water, all that kind of stuff. I come upstairs, sit in my office. The first thing I do is check like YouTube. I check the Pando app, meaning like all of our statistics and stuff like that. And here's why. It fuels me for purpose.
Okay.
It reminds me this is why this matters. Mm-hmm. I'll read the DMs, I'll read the emails, I'll read the stuff like that from listeners for whatever reason that like kickstart this thing into for me of like, hey, I need to connect with God. and this might not even be that because I'm like, people are really depending on me. Like that's for me, that works. I don't know if that works for everybody. Probably not, but that's something that works for me. Is there anything you want to add to your morning routine that?
So I'll start with the antithesis of that because this is why, and we talked about it in the last show. This is why I have recognized like I've got to create a different plan because now my season of life is changing with the age of our kids and just the life of our church and all this stuff. I can't tell you how many times I'm pretty good at waking up at the same time. I'm the worst at going to bed at the same time.
Really?
The worst. So my hours of sleep per night are inconsistent at best. And so I can't tell you how many times we'll just pick a Monday, for example, that it's like I just wake up and by the way, I'm going to hit that snooze 2 or 3 times on purpose every day.
Really?
I want to hit the snooze a couple times. That's just me.
Like that
Are you
too.
a snoozer?
I'll set like a 5 alarm, and if I plan on being like 6, I'll do the same thing. I'll like snooze every like twice 30 minutes. That way I get like a.
I know it's
but
coming.
They do say, or I've heard that it's not good.
It's not good for you. I've heard
I'm
that
such
too.
a like I don't know. I'd rather know like, hey, you got like
know.
another hour, and I'll let you know when you got like the
You
30,
snooze
like,
an hour beforehand?
Yeah, that's why I said if I want to be up at 6, my first alarm's at 5, so I have one 5:30.
Okay, when you said that, I thought you meant like you needed to be somewhere at 6.
That's more me. Like if I need to be there by 6, alarm, let's say goes off at 5, I'm gonna hit that snooze, 8-minute snooze, I'm gonna hit it 2 or 3 times, and then I'm getting up and moving.
I don't want to be that guy. But
I can't tell you how many times I've done that.
I am in shock.
Then it's like I get dressed, I'm in the gym at 6:30, and then with all the best of intentions, and I'm going to come home from the gym, and I'm going to make that cup of coffee, and I'm going to sit in that chair, and I'm going to open that Bible, and by that time, the text messages are rolling in, the emails are coming. All of a sudden, there's these distractions.
all these pulls on you. It feels like
Then the next thing you know, it's like, oh man, well I got to get to the office, and then I'm to the office. You get back home at the end of the day, you know what I mean? And it's like, all right, well let me knock this chore out. I'm going to do this thing, and then all of a sudden it's like, well I might as well put Monday Night Countdown on. I mean, blah blah blah. And then the next thing you know, I'm falling asleep on a Monday night, saying to myself, like I worked for the Lord,
right?
But did I spend time with him? Oof. I'm just being really honest.
Yeah.
I can't tell you
guilty of that.
how many times this has been my reality, I am probably painfully honest on this show. That reality has made me go, you got to change something. One of a few things, and I don't know the answer. I'm still working on it, which is I'm taking the principles from the books that I've read and saying I'm building a strategy. Something needs to change because I need to connect authentically with the Lord every single day. And so I am working on, and I'm talking about like my non-office hours, non-work life. I am prayerfully considering to like rework the whole thing. Wow. Back when I was a middle schooler and a high schooler, my devotional time was in the evenings because I was awake then.
Right.
I could get stuff done. Try to wake me up early and ask me to read the Bible. I'd be right back asleep. And I just remember thinking like, I think as long as he's first in your heart, that's what matters. So for me, I was like, look, I just connect with him best in the nighttime. I'm honestly thinking about like, is that better for this season of my life right now? Maybe it is. So I'm considering that. But here's something that I've started doing. Sounds silly, maybe, but I have started every morning. I quote Psalm 118:24, which I had to go look it up. Like, where is that in the Bible? And I say, so the first thing I try to do is I just wake up and I say, this is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. This has connected my heart to the Lord, where I just like, I am aware of you. Your presence is with me. Now, whether I'm off to the gym or I'm, again, for the last several weeks, a ton of hunting.
Right.
It's dark outside and I'm walking through the woods. God, you're with me. You know what I mean? And it's just a way for me to just, it sounds silly, but it has grounded me to the awareness that like, God, I am yours. I'm with you. I want to know you.
What I hear you saying is that's what works for you. And I think that's the key. Like all this stuff is good. Sure.
Works for you.
But what connects you? Yeah. What is going to draw your heart? That's for me. That's why I'm like, most people won't be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? They don't have access to analytics to go read and like, oh, these people are counting or watching, or I'm reading the comments or whatever. For me, it kickstarts it.
Yep.
Where I sit up in my chair a little bit more.
Yep.
This is what I need to do. I honestly connect best with God is when I'm, where our shop is compared to where I live is 25-minute drive.
Yep.
And a lot of times I have to tell myself, I'm not going to talk to anybody on the phone. I'm going to just worship. That's my number one connection I have with God.
That's really
It's not
good
in the morning, definitely not in the evening. I am
tired.
That one emoji that's like, that's me in the evening.
They made that after church.
Yeah, literally. Like that is me in the evening. So I cannot connect with God. Not that I can't. You know what I'm saying?
You're not going to have your best devotional time then.
No.
Right.
For me, it is that drive.
Okay. Yeah.
And I had to tell myself, I'm not getting on the phone. I'm going to. So in a weird way, it's like a sacrifice. Not that I think of it, but I mean, even the more I'm saying it, that's me. I turn on worship, and that is the most I connect with God daily than any other time.
I did this on purpose the other night. I'm sure you have something to this effect, but Saturday nights is sort of this pregame sort of mindset that I go into. Yeah. I can't not do it. Like I am thinking about Sunday morning and all that's coming, and at some point in the day, my mind just starts to like.
Mine's about 4 p.m. on a Saturday. I call it it's like like here we go.
Yep, and it just happens, right? So I sort of have this routine. I like to sit and review my notes. I like to have a time of prayer. The worst part of my week is having to pick out what I'm going to wear that next day. It drives me nuts. Anyway,
hate it. That's why I wear a black shirt all the time on this episode or this show.
I know. I love. Yeah. Anyway, so the other night I sat down in like my sort of normal Saturday night pregame mode, and I just was praying. And this was kind of like I'm going to like generalize what my prayer was about. I was like, God, normally I sit here and I pray about tomorrow, and I will pray and ask you to anoint me to speak, use me to communicate your word to others, and normally, so I'm going to kind of like say sort of how the prayer went. Normally, God, this is like the normal SOP for Saturday night prayer. Not tonight. I believe you've gifted me. I believe you give me this word. I believe that tomorrow I'll communicate what you want me to communicate. Tonight, I just want to sit with you. Like I'm just here to just be with you. And that was it. That was it. And I just sort of sat in quiet for a little bit because again, like I'm trying to focus on sonship, not servanthood.
Yeah.
It's like, God, can I just sit with you? Can I just hang?
You know what it reminds me of? In practicing the way when he talks about that, I am drawing a blank on the type. Is it
contemplative
prayer? Where you sit and literally in your mind's eye, God's smiling at me, I'm smiling at him. When I read that for the first time, I was like, I've never heard this. What kind of mess? What I literally
contemplative,
thought. I think. Yes, I literally was like, what kind of California stuff is this? Well, he's from Oregon, but like, I promise you, now he's in LA. But and then I literally re-listened to that chapter right when I was done, and that's what it made me think of where I just, and I won't do that often. I'm not good at that, but we're just sitting. Lord, you're smiling at me. And I want to smile back to you.
I'm just with you.
That's what it reminded me of. Form of prayer that involves a quiet, still, and reflective. Is that what it says?
Receptive.
A receptive posture before God, focusing simply on being present with the divine rather than on spoken words or requests. Boy, that's hard to do. Sitting like.
Yeah, especially when you have like ADHD.
Oh my gosh, I'm thinking of everything that needs to be done.
Something like I'm like that's a great idea because I don't even mean to. I just get lost. Like my mind is running around.
That's great, man.
Yeah, so it's just something that again, just trying to be a son. I know that you love me because of Jesus. I know you approve of me. You know what I mean? So I'm working on it. We'll see.
All right, so evening routines. Let's go here really quick. We kind of talked about this a little bit. Consistent bedtime, reduce screens 30 to 60 minutes before bed. Reflect on the day, gratitude, examine, journaling, prepare for tomorrow. I'm pretty big on prepare for tomorrow.
Me too.
Little stuff makes a big difference.
It really does.
Like even I wear pretty much the same thing to work all the time, right? But I will still, for the gym, I'll set my shorts in the bathroom ready to go. The shirt I'm going to wear, I know what I'm doing. Little stuff like that. That sounds silly. And if you know me and you go to the gym with me, I go ahead and decide what shoes I'm going to wear.
That's not so, dude. That has changed my life. Like prepping my outfit the day before, prepping my coffee. Like if I'm gonna make coffee.
Oh wow,
pour the water, pour the thing. I'm like it's just ready. I turn it on in the morning. I go take a shower and it's done when I get
that stuff.
The littlest thing.
And I feel like here's where I'll turn it spiritual. I feel like it produces peace instead of chaos.
There you go.
Yep.
There you go.
Because if I have to get all this mess ready in the morning, as simple as that sounds, and then people will be like, well, I can't do that with my life. Listen, it's probably going to take little steps where you can. You might not be able to do it right now, but these little steps, like I am so big on starting my morning with peace. Now we talked about me starting where I'm reading stuff. I play with fire with that.
Yeah.
Because some of the things do not bring peace into my heart, but I am all about let me start my morning with peace. And I feel like I just carry it so much more into the day.
I feel like that'll make or break the rest of the day.
Yeah, that's a great point. Because if I'm flustered right then, it takes me a little bit to turn it around.
Let's talk about then, because here, what works for us. Because what works for you, and I agree, I'm that way too. The more I've pre-thought of tomorrow, the more productive and peaceful my day is. You and I are wired up very much similarly, so that makes sense. But not everybody's that way. There could be somebody that's like, I need the activity in the morning of moving around, grinding the coffee beans, pouring the water.
Who's grinding coffee beans?
We do.
Do you really?
Yeah.
That's it. You're better than me.
I don't drink coffee, but
I'm not a big coffee drinker either, but yes.
Better.
I love the smell of it.
Oh man, it's so good.
Your house
go ahead.
like
Sorry,
But I
Sorry.
love Cuban coffee, so I do. Anyway, let me not rabbit trail into
Sorry, that was on me.
that.
Yeah.
But like, there are other people that your morning flow could be totally different, but if it works for you, it works. So let's get into some of this, like what actually works for us. One of the questions was, one habit that genuinely helps you follow Jesus. Here's what I wrote: being accountable to others. I cannot tell you how the accountability to other people helps me lean into my relationship with the Lord.
I guess that's kind of what I was saying in my morning.
Yes.
I guess that's kind of that.
Like people are counting on me.
Yeah.
People depend on me.
Yeah.
And it's not a prideful thing to say. It is a responsive thing to say, I
think
think.
one habit that genuinely helps me. Go ahead, Dylan.
I
Sorry.
don't know if this like is the same or kind of ties into that, but I feel like for me, it's kind of like being not necessarily like people are counting on me or like having the pressure of them counting on me, but feeling like I could be a vessel for somebody.
Yes.
Like when I'm
I like
preaching
that.
to somebody else that I know maybe isn't have the same faith as me or something, I feel like that brings me closer to the Lord. Like
That's really good.
being a vessel,
Totally agree. So for me, like I've heard these guys say, if the only Bible study you're doing is in sermon preparation, that's not good enough. And I'm
You
like,
freed me from that.
What?
You have freed me so much from that.
That is not true for me. If I'm studying the Bible, I'm learning, because I'm not just trying to come up with some talking point.
Right.
I'm trying to actually dig into the scripture and communicate the hope of the gospel to someone else. With that, I am not sure how that doesn't work in me. So I dig, for me, that's great Bible study time. So as a result, because I'm accountable to go preach a message every week, I have hours worth of it weekly that I know I'm going to do. That's healthy.
Yeah.
But I also think there are some people that they would say, like, and let me, not everybody's leading a church,
Right.
but everybody that's a follower of Jesus, Dylan, what you said, I think sets this up really well. I think there are tons of people in our churches that they would be like, well, I would love to get on the team and volunteer, but I don't know. I'm kind of a mess and I don't have it all together. And I would say, I'll bet the opposite is true. That's why you should go get on the team.
Yes, that's a great
That's
point.
the reason that you should and not, you should versus shouldn't, because you being held accountable that, hey, someone else, how many times would you miss the gym if you didn't know there were people there?
Know that my friends were there, buddy, I would have quit years ago. Not that I've been there years, because that doesn't look like that. But a long time ago, I would have quit showing up.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, that happens all the time.
Same for me.
We have like a group chat, and if someone is like, we're not going to be there, we are savage in this group chat.
Yeah.
Like you will get roasted and called things that I would not be proud that my mother would read. But it's the accountability.
Accountability. So I'm going to the gym because I don't want to let somebody else down. I don't want to get roasted. Who cares the reason, but it gets me there. Same thing. If you're looking for some things that would cause you to step up your spiritual life, get into a habit of like serving on your team, get in the group, the small group, and say, I need to be there on Thursday night or whatever it is. Those things, for me, the accountability to others drives, no doubt. It genuinely improves my authentic relationship with Jesus, because I know, like, I'm not the only one.
That's really good.
Here. I had a guy ask me the other day, and I feel like I'm hogging the mic here.
It's your show.
Well, it's ours, but
It's yours.
He said, I would love to know, he listens to the show, and I would love to know, what are some of your like rhythms and routines and daily practices? Meanwhile, I am in the midst of being like, they're not that great right now.
You're like, rain check.
Yeah.
And I mean, next year. Like,
And he,
Can you ask me in January?
Yeah, yeah.
About January 28th.
Exactly.
I'd love to let you know.
Run some stuff there. Now this is Sunday, so he knows I'm not going to give him like a top 10 list right there. Just the fact that a brother of mine asked me that question drove in me. It emphasized for me, like, Josh, you got to, the game has to improve and you need to get into it. Like, don't think you're going to rise to the level of your goals. Know that you'll fall to the level of your systems. What habits are in place where you're at? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's almost like him asking you that question was holding you accountable. You're like,
in the moment,
I have what I need to give him? Like,
that's good, dude.
Back, am I living what I
That's
should
right.
be telling
This
it?
is why the body of Christ matters. The accountability to others holds us to healthy practices that genuinely connect us to the heart of God.
And everyone has someone they're influencing.
100%.
And if you don't, you need to get somewhere to just serve. So I think, man, that sounded
might not
harsh.
even realize it.
Right. You probably don't realize it. But if you say, truly, I have no one, go serve somewhere.
Yep.
We have 2 churches represented here that you could go. There's plenty of places for philanthropy because you need to realize you have influence.
No question.
And it holds you without a doubt accountable. That happened with me in October. And by the time this is coming out, most people know that Champion will be moving in 2026 at this point, that this will be out. When we knew this was real, it shifted things in me where I was like, I got to tighten some stuff down. I mean, you've had those, I've got to tighten some of this down because where I'm going with this, one of the biggest things when I read that, for me, I thought of my kids.
Oh, okay.
100%. It messes with me so much that I'm raising humans. Scares me to death.
Yeah.
And maybe you felt it is because I'm like, I don't want Chasen to make the same mistakes I have.
Yeah.
And I want to love Madison so friggin' well.
Yep.
That there's such a high standard that she's not looking at somebody's crusty son and thinking this is the way out of my parents' house.
Yep.
That was strong. But like, that's my mindset. One of the biggest things, like, I got to be a better dad. I've got to be a better dad. I've got to be more present. That was my thing of like, and then it becomes like this. Well, if I would have done it in my own strength, I probably would have already been doing it. And that's where I connect it spiritually. Like, Lord, show me some areas. Right. I bring, this is my, like a lot of times, like, God, show me some areas. Is there a fly?
Yeah, right in my face.
Show me some areas.
It's that not showering daily thing. I'm so sorry.
But it's like, I'm like, God, just show me some stuff. Like, I think sometimes we take our day, maybe I shouldn't say everybody. For me, I've taken my day-to-day stuff and I've just tried to fix it and I've just tried to do it. But God wants to be involved in all of it. So I'm like, Lord, what are some areas that you see that maybe I know that you can give me your grace, your enabling power to change this? My health was one of those a couple of years ago. I knew I had to get my health under control. And it was a thing, it was truly a prayer. And we had one of those questions a couple of weeks ago or a couple of episodes ago. Hey, I'm trying to do this with my weight. And there's so many different things in that. But I so believe, bring those things to the Lord.
Yes.
Period. I'm pretty sure I just swallowed that bug.
One of the best things when your kids get older.
I'm being serious.
That's awesome. You got some water?
Take a drink, bro.
Little protein.
There he is. I told you.
That's hilarious.
You really did.
I knew it.
Well, at least he won't buzz around us anymore.
Yeah, you killed him.
Thanks.
That's real nice.
One thing that's good about when your kids get older, they'll tell you.
Is it a little late then?
They'll tell you. Like,
I feel like at that point. You mean like when they're out of the house?
No.
Oh, I was like, buddy, I kind of want to be before.
We're old enough to talk back.
So 2 of our 3 still live in our house. But I tell you, and again, I don't know why I just open up to the vulnerable places of my life here, but I do. Not that long ago at all, I thought that I was loving one of my daughters well. I really did. I was like, man, honestly, in my own, I'm like, man, we are clicking. This is working. And then she just had a very tear-filled, honest conversation with me to point out ways that I'm not doing well. And I'm telling you right now, we filmed the next, remember I came in here and I said, I just
we don't have any questions about parenting?
Yeah. Yeah, it was like the day before. And so I was like,
Sometimes Josh comes in here and drops lines and we're just like, yeah, man. We're just like, we're not going there right now.
I was really feeling like, man, I thought I was doing good. Wow. And I wasn't. And so, well, I mean, holistically, I wasn't. And so since then it's been like, okay, well, what does that look like? Well, what do I need to do? Let's talk about it. And I love it. Like, you can tell me like you suck and I'll be like, well, dang. Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you think I can get better? And I will work on it because I like to be coached a lot. Right. And so I've had to be intentional to have some, I guess habits need to change. We talked about love languages and like, well, I guess maybe I think I'm depositing love into your bank, but apparently I'm not, because when you're trying to cash the love check, it bounces. This is not good. So help me understand what are ways, and her and I've just been talking about that and working on that. And, but it's real, man.
It's funny when you said that. I forgot about this until this moment when Chase and I went to Buffalo. Now, this is before we knew all this stuff was moving forward with Champion. I didn't even, literally didn't even know about it at that point. And we go to Buffalo, and I said, hey, we're sitting at a hotel restaurant or airport restaurant or whatever, because when I travel, I just try to see how much money can I spend that I don't have. It's just one of my spiritual gifts. So
take me with you.
So yeah, I mean, it's the most ridiculous. I get in an airport or something like that, or in a different city, and I'm like, swipe.
That was me on Black Friday. I was like, I'm losing money if I don't get this.
If I don't get this, I'm losing money.
That's why I'm not hunting in Texas right now, because my bank diagnosed me with Defunzalo, and I was like, we're not going. Carry on. So we're literally in this restaurant in JFK. Of course, it's like this nice, I mean, for the airport, like this steakhouse thing. It's like $40-something for, a sneeze of chicken. And so I'm like, hey, man, I said, I want to ask you, buddy, how can I be a better dad? And how can I love you more? Well, of course, he's on a trip to Buffalo with me, eating in a steakhouse in an airport. I'm not trying to brag, but we had points. We flew first class. Nice. So I wanted it to be special. So he's like, Dad, you're great. This is great.
Just do this every day.
Exactly. He's like, we can do this every week. This would be wonderful. And I asked him again. We were on the way to Niagara Falls. We are walking down to Niagara Falls a moment. And I said, buddy, I love this, but I want to know your heart in this moment where can I love you better? And eventually this thing started coming out. No idea what would happen. That was September 18th was the game. September 28th was when I got told, hey, this is a possibility that's going to happen. 10 days later, I'm like, oh, I've got to get this serious. And I knew it had to start with my parenting. Does that make sense?
For sure.
And so even now, from getting back in counseling, doing all this kind of things, it's little things to just get healthy and to grow me closer to the Lord. And I think everyone can do that in one way or the other.
Meanwhile, Chasen's like, Dad, if we were Packer fans, that'd be better.
He's like, for anybody fan, football's dead to me. I already said that. Here's a few with a little bit of time we have left. What's a habit that surprised you by how effective it became?
That Psalm 118:24 thing.
Reading
is the day. Just saying it every morning. This is the day. It surprised me how it was just an intentional effort to, God, I want to relationally connect to you. By the way, I was in a hunting grind, and it can be very exhausting. I had made a shot. Forgive me for all you non-hunters, but I'd made a shot where it didn't count. And I did not, this deer just will live and be awesome. And I will not be. And I was down.
He's sitting around his deer buddies. Let me tell you about this idiot.
Yeah. And I was down about it. It's like all year I anticipate and work toward and lean into honing this craft and being good at this and all this stuff. And I just found myself I was not doing the Philippians 4:8 thing that you mentioned. That was into the last show.
Yeah. Yep.
And so I was like, you know what? I need to wake up in the morning. I need to get over myself. You made a mistake, man. It was on you. Whatever. You cannot change it. Dwelling on it's not helping it. So I said, today, this is the day, Lord, that you made it. I will rejoice. I'm going to be glad. It was an intentional, I got to change my attitude thing. Yeah. And I just haven't quit since then. It's been it's been cool, man.
That's awesome, man.
I don't know.
Do you have anything
heart
to
check in the morning?
Yes, sir.
I love that. No,
it kind of realigns.
Yeah, center you and
right.
No, I like that.
That's cool, man. I need to probably do. You have one, Dylan, or no?
What, like a morning?
Or just like a habit thing that you're like, man, I never thought this would make this big of a difference in my life. I'll let you think on it for a second. For
Honestly,
me,
probably waking up early. Like I used to hate.
Oh, really?
Waking up early. I like hated it.
You know what? I would probably agree with you. Yeah.
And ever since I started like forcing myself to get up at a good time, like I feel like I have such a longer day. I feel like I'm like, by the time I'm actually am awake, I'm like, I feel good.
More complete.
Like, something about waking up early like kind of refreshes me.
I would probably say early and then getting in a gym community. I would have never, ever thought that. That would be a habit that is so important to my day. So I'm a 2:45 every morning. I'm up and I'm at the gym at 5, and then I'm not leaving till well after that.
Well, the next question says a habit you tried that did not work. You want to know my answer? So far, it's waking up earlier. I'm not even joking. It is not. I don't.
What do you say? If you're going to say yes to one thing, you got to say no to something else. Waking up early is all about what time you go to bed.
Yeah.
I feel you on the consistency thing too. Like I'd be going to sleep randomest times. My sleep schedule is so random. Like,
Oh man.
But I usually am pretty good about like waking up around.
People ask me all the time, how do you do it with kids? I go, oh, that's easy because I'm in charge.
I see. Right.
And I know that was a little bit of a blanket statement. So anybody say, like, my kids have never known a difference of this is when you're going to bed.
Yeah.
I don't give a rip.
Yeah. No,
this is when you're going to bed.
It's my whole life I've had to wake up early and I'm not good at it. Like I grew up in construction. I was in the military. I'm in the gym at 6:30 in the morning, and I want so bad to be like a 4 a.m. guy. Like I'm just up, let's charge the hill, let's go. It doesn't seem to benefit me. But lately, this is why I'm thinking like, I wonder if my best time with the Lord is in the evenings, because lately it seems like I've got like this energy run at night.
Right.
Like maybe I should just make a switch here. I'm going to try it. I'm going to beta test it and see if that's serving me better. And then, I mean, when I say not waking up early, I mean, I guess I'm waking up in the 5 o'clock hour. That's early. But at the same time, I would like to be a 4 a.m. guy. I'm just not.
I understand that. That's fair though. You're allowed to like
5 a.m. is not, when you're saying that's not bad.
It's not bad, but it's like, I would love really to, there's no way, man. If I'm up at 2:45, it's because I ate too much sugar the night before and I can't sleep.
I had a Celsius after 2 p.m.
Correct. It's one of those things. So
I think for me, I think the biggest thing for me with the time thing, I'm just creative. And some people, you're like, hey, I'm a night owl. Well, then don't get up early.
Yeah.
Because people ask me, oh, is it because Jesus got up early and prayed? No. Like, it has nothing to do with that. I'm just creative in those hours. That's it. Because after about 3, when we leave here, I am going to be just fried. I will be not productive at all when I get back to my laptop. I don't even know what I'll do. I'll probably just be like, but that's just me. Some people, you pick up the productivity from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., then run with that.
Run with it. Exactly.
Run with that. All right, we're almost out of time here. What's something you want to build this year you feel intimidated by? Habit you want to build that you feel intimidated by this year?
It is that rework of my personal,
schedule.
Yeah, it intimidates me because I am a guy that loves consistency. And I've consistently lived this sort of rhythm for a while, and I'm really nervous to change it. But I have to be honest with myself. I think something needs to improve, therefore something needs to change. So
I think for me, my biggest thing I want to work on is I need to be able to turn my brain off without indulgences.
okay.
I have to be able to turn my brain off without some type of indulgence where I can just say, okay, I'm done. I'm done for today. I'm going to be present on the couch or whatever without having to have something to indulge in. And that is one of my biggest, I hate that about me. That's a big thing I'm going into, honestly, and I'll just be, since you're vulnerable, and therapy, I'm going into a lot of that of like, how can I create these habits to turn my brain off where it doesn't have to be indulging in something else?
Yeah.
Because it could be 1,000. Yesterday, I'd never heard about this place called Crumble cookies.
Oh, I've heard of them.
My girls will educate you.
Buddy.
They love it,
I chain swallowed those suckers last night.
Yeah, it's pretty tasty.
Chain swallowed them. And they're big.
Yeah.
And that's why I feel big today, for sure. All right, so I know you wanted to hit on this last one. We're almost out of time.
Okay.
There's so much we can go on this, but how do you know when a habit is bearing spiritual fruit?
I think one of the greatest ways to tell is the impact it's having on others. I just believe God's created us to be relational. And so your habits, disciplines, whatever right words you want to use for it, your rhythms. I love the word rhythms. That's just me. Like, how's that impacting other people. And I think that's an indication. Like, is it drawing people toward the heart of God?
It's important.
You're probably doing pretty good. Is your relationship with your kids improving? That's probably a good thing. You know what I'm saying? So I would use that at least as a barometer.
No, I think is it serving other people around you for sure?
Because if it's all about us all the time,
I think that's part of taste and see that the Lord is good from our from the gifts of the Spirit that He produces in us, but we have to yield and be governed by Him. To be able to see that in our life for sure. I think this is one of the last things I'll hit, and then we'll just kind of hit last words. The biggest thing behind you, we talked about this last one, is called Win the Day. I love that book by Mark Batterson. If you're looking for a New Year's book, I would 100% what's the word?
Recommend it?
Recommend, Lord. That book, his whole idea is this. Oftentimes in habits, you're like, how in the world am I going to do this for a week? How in the world am I going to do this for 21 days of prayer, for example? Like, how in the world am I going to do this? No, can you just do it for a day? Can you just do it for a day? Can you just connect with God? Say that verse one day. Can you just ask God for a day, Lord, what should I do about X, Y, or Z in my life? Can you do it for a day? And then just win the day. And I'm a big proponent. How do you champion every season? We say this a lot of champion. Well, you have more days that you won than you lost. If you're starting to win 3-4 days a week, guess what? That's going to start to stack on each other. Now you've won a whole month. And you might have 1 week where you win 6 or 7 days, and the next week you only win 2. But you know what? Here's what you get back up. One of the biggest things is, what do I do when I fumble with a habit? Start again tomorrow.
That's yes.
Don't do 2. What's the old, like, if you miss, this is in like the gym culture. If you miss one day, don't miss 2. If you miss one, don't miss 2. Same with this. Get back, win the day. I'm again proponent. Ask the Lord for grace to do this stuff and strength to do it, and joy and wisdom and the right people around you, the right things to read, learn, all that kind of stuff. Last words on this.
Give yourself grace when you fail and credit when you win.
Oh, I like that.
It's okay. Yeah.
I love that. I'm trying to do better at that.
Last words on this.
What
he's just thinking of his habits. Like, no, that's it. All right. So again, this is 2 episodes in a row, people. I haven't sang one thing. So I thought about this. I literally wrote it down when I was saying about it. It's Man in the Mirror. The man in the mirror. That's all I know. That's the issue.
Yeah.
That's the only.
In the mirror.
Little
Just
Michael
dance.
Jackson.
Man in the mirror. That's all we got.
That's all we got.
Ladies and
Thank
gentlemen,
God.
listen, whether you're watching this, he said, thank God. At the end of the year, getting ready, start thinking about this stuff, man. Plan for this stuff. Go and have these conversations with your family. Have it with your spouse, your friends, whatever it might be. If you're already in the new year, get started. Who cares? Like, when you're watching this in June sometime, get started. You found this for a reason. You listened this far for a reason. On behalf of everybody, thank you so much for listening. Share this with somebody who needs it. Oh, and can y'all do this? Can y'all like the video, please? Please. Please. Just give us a like. You have like 50-something thousand people watching and 7 likes.
Yeah, like it. That'd be cool.
Yes, can you just for me? Just for me. God bless you guys. We'll talk to you soon.
See ya.